Hey guys, this is Pekapenguin here, coming at you with a brand new world that I created with a few of my friends. So this world, it's going to be a bit different than what I've usually done. We're kind of going for something new and exciting. So basically, the concept of this world, it's in Java, so we can add not mini mods, mainly resource packs that alter it a bit, seeing as we're playing on Realms and they don't really support that many mods. But we are basically going to be creating a diverse and culture-filled fantasy world. Interconnected pathways, riverways. There's gonna be like these new kingdoms, all these factions, stuff like that. Right now we're heading to the spot where we're going to build our starter structure. Now, this world, like I said, it's going to have some mods in it. Like, we're playing this more for fun and like being able to create more. So we're going to be doing mods that like maybe like alter armor stance, like we can do more with those and like make them invisible or stuff like that, so we can make our own scene within our area. I'll tell you now, we tried adding a few mods that like let player heads drop. The mods that we did so far won't work with Realms. We haven't found anything that will work yet, but that's kind of disappointing, honestly. I was really looking forward to something like that. But basically right now we're setting up camp in this village. We're going to be making this like little outpost, basically. We're still figuring out the kinks and some of the lore behind this outpost, because like we don't really have any kingdoms built yet, so we don't really know. This outpost will be a bit unique and a bit challenging, seeing as we don't have a certain build style to go off of. But right now we're going to secure the village, get villagers inside places safely, tear the whole village down, and then build an outpost in its place. Alright, let's get into work. Now, the first few days at this, it wasn't that eventful. We mainly resource gathered. We got a few trades. We got a librarian. We were hoping to get Silk Touch, but we got Fire Aspect 2, which we decided to keep because it would be helpful later on. And we have plenty other villagers to do if we need that. But right now I am bringing paper so we can lock in the trade that we found. So now, with all of that done, it was finally time for a bit of demolition. We were basically, right now I'm gathering resources while Ninja tears down the rest of the village. But right now I'm getting iron tools so he is able to actually do that, and it goes quicker. But basically we're gonna demolish the whole village for its resources and get stuff. And also because it doesn't really fit with what we're going for this area. So like we're gonna have to tear it down and get the resources and whatnot. We need to be able to build like this outpost, and we had the genius idea of making it out of stone, not cobblestone, but like actual stone, smelted down stone or silk touched, using silk touch stone. So that'll definitely increase the project time by a whole lot. So we'll see how this works. And apologies for the weird time lapse. I do not know how to get a replay mod into this world, so we're gonna have to deal with this for the time being. Hopefully there won't be many time lapses. So after doing a bit of mining and gathering resources and exploring and a whole lot of smelting, we set up a little enchanting setup so we could have that. And now it's time to get to work building the actual thing that we're going to be doing. Right now I'm enchanting my tools, hoping for Silk Touch, and I'll tell you now, that's not going to happen. I got Fortune. That's what I got. I did several others. No silk touch, so we're gonna have to smelt all our stone down. So, this is recording Pekapenguin here, and we've got the general outpost. Now, don't get me wrong, it's not the prettiest thing like that. I'm not good with looking at diagonals. I tried my best. Roof looks really weird. But, yeah, this is basically the outpost. It's not meant to be like a really outstanding build. We really only had spruce for the majority of this project, so we could only work with spruce, and we were making this a giant thing. We were just building it, and then it's just meant to be like a little area where we can take some stuff, like drop by, like do some stuff, like go to the smith and be like, oh yeah, by the way, like I'm gonna smelt some stuff in this furnace, maybe use the anvil, maybe trade. Just kind of a little pit stop if you are going by the ocean or even by land. It's just kind of that main purpose. This is like the little barracks that we got here, where all the villagers can be housed if we decide to get more, and also where you can sleep. Plenty of beds, so it will probably never run out of space. The top one isn't as well colorful as the other one, and it's a bit lacking. I'm gonna have to fix this. I'll do it later. Coming down here, so that you've already seen the blacksmith. Could do a bit more texturing on the outside, definitely, but that's something for a later date. Inside, we got our blacksmith, and then just kind of, we can put armor and stuff up here, and like smithing templates and like other stuff, miscellaneous stuff. And then this is like our little storage room where, like, for example, you're coming by and you're low on food, you can just be like, okay, let's see what we got. Just grab like a stack of food and then just be on your way. Then if like you need some other stuff, we got it all in here. And then like we got little crops for food. And also like the village needs food. So like if this fort is like under siege or something, they will have at least a supply of food. Little practice dummies for the people, the soldiers and like archers and people, like stuff like that, who protect this fort, aka, well, not really fort, more like outpost, but it could be a fort. The blacksmith provides weapons, armor, and then just basic everyday tools. Already, the barracks where everyone sleeps. This little campfire where basically they cook their food and just kind of huddle around it for warmth in very cold nights. This is like the little watchtower. First build of this area, we only had spruce to work with this. We kind of did a bit more on the floor. Got armor, weapons, so we don't have these here, but just pretend there's like a weapon. Tools, maps, if you want a map, treasure maps, stuff like that. Animal gear, armor, all our armor is being hung up there, and then potions. That's basically it, except for this little area down here for enchant. A little enchanting setup. And then here is where we're going to build the docks, but that's not really that important right now. That will be something to add on a later date. For now, we're just done with this. We're going to be moving on to bigger stuff. We're going to actually be creating the kingdoms of this area. But basically, this is basically the whole thing here. We're going to add like a little front gate. Again, that's not really that important right now. We've got a place to house our villagers, keep it safe. We've got a place to stop by. That's basically everything. We got the storage room, little lookout tower, just kind of come up here. Not decorated on the inside, but basically like so you can watch out, see incoming ships, and also kind of get a view of the settlement, aka just the outpost. Stone wall to protect from the monsters dwelling on the outside of this fort, and then pathways going throughout. But yeah, that's basically everything for this episode. Now, alright, that's it for today's episode. This was a really new concept for me, like making a fantasy world. We're doing roleplay. We're going to try to roleplay, create our own characters, create a world full of history and its own kind of thing. So, we're going to see how this works out. It's new for me, probably new to you. But let's see how this turns out. This is also my first video really doing like a commentary on what I recorded it, then I voice over everything. So I'm not sure if this is going to work out or not. So if you enjoyed this episode and ended up liking it, please consider liking this video. Leave a like down there, because that is my way of knowing that you enjoyed the video and you will want more. Like, you want more of this type of thing from me. And it's just my way of knowing whether or not this series is good, whether or not I should keep doing the voiceover, or if I should try something different. Anyway, goodbye everyone. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you next time.